Hi guys, welcome to Jim and Jay's videos, post-Spurs video. I'm Jim. Come outside again to do today's lovely sunny Sunday morning. Well done to the guy who spotted that I live opposite Duquesne Court in Balham. So don't think it's a security risk if I tell you that. Although if I get anthrax in the mail, I know who to blame. You guys. So there we go. Thoughts on yesterday's game at Spurs. Talk about the perfect response to the Villa game. I thought Palace were excellent all game. Really, they were sort of solid at the back. Moved the ball to the wings quickly. And, you know, we talked about it before. That formation, when you've got one up front and the two wingers, the guys on the wing have to be good at carrying the ball out, relieving pressure from the defence, and creating chances. And I thought Wilf and Daly did that yesterday really well. Again, their end product isn't quite there. You know, we saw Wilf and Yala with some great skills. Wilf did a little sort of 1-2 with himself and then whizzed it past the far post. You know, Daly set up Ledley for a couple of chances. You know, he probably should have maybe hit the target on a few. So we're creating the chances and we're playing well. You know, I just watched goals on Sunday and they were saying how great Palace were. So you can't really blame the level of performance. You know, frustrating not to score again, but you know, if we play with that kind of intensity and that kind of organisation in most games, the goals are going to come, the chances are going to keep coming, and we're going to be all right. I think that's the sort of performance where you've got to look at the positives, and it certainly made me feel a bit more positive about things. God, this hat. God, it's so cold, isn't it? So I think it was good. I think a word for Punchin as well, I thought was good when he came on, and he's been a bit sort of hit and miss recently, but you know, he was very unlucky to hit the bar. Had a goal ruled out for offside. I probably should have left it to Shemak to score, but he's been good. The only problem with our wingers, you know, him and Yala and Daly, is just consistency. You just, like I said, you need them in that formation to be brilliant every game, and they are good, but it's kind of off and on. And you know, Punchin the classic example of that. He's been great sometimes, and other times he's kind of non-existent. So we can just get a bit more consistency from those guys. The rest of the team, I think, is doing all right. You know, the guys in the middle. Good to see McJedley back in the middle together, and that really works away from home. You know, with that formation, those three in the middle really work. And I think Shemak up top works as well. And we said it, didn't we, on the previous videos. He just works so hard, and I think you just need that from the guard top. Again, goals aren't quite coming, but they will do. He's getting into the opportunities. You know, if Punchin had let him have that shot yesterday, that could have been a goal. You just can't fault the guy's work rate. You know, Warnock said he was man of the match afterwards, and I think there were loads of man of the matches there at White Hart Lane, but you just cannot fault Shammer's work rate, and we as fans love to see that. So the elements are all there. Oh yeah, and Hangeland as well, must be said. I've been one of his biggest critics, but I thought he was great yesterday. Very solid, very sort of calm in possession. I thought he looked much better. So, you know, we're in December now, we've got a tough Christmas run coming up, but things feel like they're clicking a little bit more and they're coming together. Now that Villa game was frustrating, against Spurs it was much better. We've got a big game against Stoke coming up. If we play like that, you know, with that kind of organisation, but work rate and keep creating those chances from the wings, I think goals will come, and I think we're going to be okay. I know it's weird for me to say that. I feel like I'm being really pessimistic at the moment, but in the last few weeks I've been a bit down about us. But I don't know. Something about that performance made me think that we can be all right. The elements are there, and barring a massive disaster or loads of injuries, you know, I think we might be okay. God, famous last words. Anyway, that's me. It's my post-Spurs thoughts. Don't forget to comment below with all your thoughts on the game and subscribe and all that jazz. And now here's Jay from the Eagles Beak with what he thought from White Hart Lane. So cheers, thanks for watching. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Jay from the Eagles Beak. You've just listened to Jim or watched Jim on the previous clip, and now it's my turn. This is our fourth video in collaboration with 5 Year Plan that Jim represents, and also Palace Fan TV, which is probably where you're watching this video. So yeah, away to Tottenham today, trip to North London. Never really done that well against Tottenham, I must admit, for as long as I can remember playing against them. They did a double over us last season, but we travelled to White Hart Lane this afternoon with yeah, off the back of a poor defeat at home to Villa, and I think the players are probably wanting to make up for that and get back on the pitch and kind of show that that was a one-off game. We set up pretty well. We had Joe Ledley come back in, which saw the return of the McJedley trio in the middle, which they're a fantastic three when they're together. They really are. Those three signings, I mean, adding Ledley and MacArthur to already wonderful Jednak in the middle was, it's difficult for many teams to get through them, and so it proved for Tottenham today. Gale dropped to the bench. He was ill at half time in the Villa game, and Shamak took his place, running alone for our up front today, which he's excellent at. But today it was a real team performance, and there's a few individuals. Balassi was on fire out wide, gave fullback Eric Dyer a real torrid time. Really did turn it on today, and it was close to getting a goal. Other than a great save from Lloris, he had a few chances, and he created a few chances for others, which was fantastic. Wilf Zaha, he grew into the game as well. He started with a few great runs, bit of trickery, and kind of glimpses of what we're used to from Zaha. No idea what happened to him at United last year, what they did to him, but he's taken him a while to get back into how he used to be, and last couple of games, including today, we've seen glimpses of what we're used to, and why United paid that money for him. So that's really good to see. Defence solid as ever today. Scott Dan, great game again after the probably his worst game for us against Villa, and the midfield solid, disciplined, and really we built through the whole team and attacked Tottenham, and we had the better chances. I do feel, while we got a point today, that a bit disappointed that we didn't get all three, but that's the way football is. We get a point and we move on. 3 would have been wonderful, would have pushed us up the table even further, but after the Villa loss, I think the players proved a lot today, and a shrewd move bringing Jason Punch on, who had a lot to prove today. Obviously, the scene of his penalty miss last season, which we ended up losing the game. We would have taken a lead with that last year, and Punch has had a lot of stick for that. Obviously after that game and since, and he came on, fair play to him, and hit inside a crossbar, scored soon after that, and given offside for that. So he came on and had something to prove, and he was quite solid when he came on for Wilf. So pretty happy today. Interested to see what Jim's had to say as well. Hopefully he's happier than last week on his video, and yeah, leave your feedback underneath this clip on Palace Fan TV, on our site, on 5-Year Plan site, and on social media. We're interested to hear what you think, and obviously looking to improve what we're doing at the moment. But we'll be around for trying to do this every game this season, and hope you enjoy. Thanks. Cheers, bye.